All right, today we're gonna be talking about the ex-boyfriend recovery program, what it is, and some of the successes that we've had come through there. Now, if you're relatively new to this YouTube channel, this video is going to be a treat for you because it's going to explain a lot of the references that I make throughout the YouTube channel. For example, a lot of times what I'll do when I'm filming a YouTube video is make reference to a private Facebook support group. A lot of people in the YouTube comments saying things like, how do I get access to that? Or, Chris, show me exactly where this Facebook group is. Well, I'm not only gonna be explaining what the Facebook group is, but also how to get access to it. And also when I talk about the program or the method that we teach that I'm always going on about how successful it is, well, this video is going to show you how to gain access to our step-by-step system to not only get an X back, but even get over an X. We kind of have a choose your own adventure path with regards to what your overall goals will be. So let's tackle the big question first. What is the ex-boyfriend recovery program? The ex-recovery program is an all-encompassing online course hosted on Kajabi, intended to walk you through the entire process of getting an ex back or even getting over an ex. Now, this online course can be accessed through our website, exboyfriendrecovery.com, via a secure login screen found in the navigation bar, or if you're more hip with the phone, you can download the Kajabi app and gain access to the program there. So before we continue, I want to kind of make things clear. We have one of the largest websites in the breakup space called exboyfriendrecovery.com. We even have another website called exgirlfriendrecovery.com. Together, both of these websites make up a huge portion of the overall breakup space. But a lot of times people get confused as to what our program is. They think, oh, the program is the website. Well, that's kind of true, but it's also not true. Our program is our paid course that you can purchase via the website. Now, like I said, accessing it is actually really easy. You can simply go to one of those websites and log in to gain access to the online course and also the people that are part of the online course. So what is the difference between the website and the program? Well, simply put, the program is giving you step by step what you need to do to succeed in whatever you want to accomplish, whether that's getting an X back, which most people are buying it for if we're being honest, or simply getting over an X, which we find can be just as successful for people. That's the program. The website is basically the tip of the iceberg with teaching you how we're getting such great results via the program. Think of it like the little slice of life where you're just getting a little preview of what's in the program itself. The YouTube channel is a great example of that practice put into play. I'm doing free YouTube videos where I talk about the general strategies that we're seeing work. Now, we want the videos to be the highest quality in the world. That's why we put a lot of money into them and put a lot of research into them, but we don't give you all of the answer. After all, the devil is in the details, and the details are found via the program. So this begs a really interesting question. Who will the ex-recovery program work for? Well, we believe that you're fit for the ex-recovery program if your ex broke up with you, you broke up with them, there was cheating involved, you're in a long distance situation, your ex has moved on to someone else, you've been blocked, they've told you that you won't ever get back together again, you share children together, and much more. Now you may be wondering, why did you say those specific circumstances? Well, that's because those specific circumstances have all had success coming through our program in getting their exes back. Some of the more difficult situations you would imagine have come through the program, put it into practice, and saw success. Now, speaking of success, I have been incredibly proud of how comprehensive and successful our program has become. You see, one of the approaches that we take anytime we're creating something that a person is going to buy, we don't want it to be a set and forget type of a situation. So often you'll see these breakup experts will write a simple little ebook, sell it, and then never update it. But what's interesting is the dating scene is changing constantly, and we want to stay ahead of the trends. That's why every 2 to 4 years we aim to always update the program. So thus far, in the history of ex-boyfriend recovery and the ex-boyfriend recovery program, we have updated the ex-boyfriend recovery program 4 times, each time adding new things that we're seeing working for our coaching clients, and also taking out things that we hypothesized about but didn't have evidence to back up and has been proven not as effective. So you may be sitting there and wondering, well, okay, you're talking up this ex-boyfriend recovery program so much. What is included in it? Well, you get a lot. First up, you're gonna get a 30-part PDF course and access to 30 video walkthroughs that accompany the 30-part PDF course. And again, I paid money to get a professional recording artist to basically record an audio course that goes along with that 30-part PDF course and 30-part video walkthrough. You also get access to the complete 700-page digital textbook of the entire course in case you want to just zoom through it in one go. And of course, you gain access to the private Facebook support group that I'm always going on about in these YouTube videos. And finally, we give you a special 25% discount on your first one-on-one coaching session to make it more affordable, to get you the more personalized help that you need. Now, before we talk about the successes and the reviews and why ours is better than everyone else's, which is kind of what this video is trying to accomplish, I would like to talk about the private Facebook support group because I think it is worth a purchase of the ex-boyfriend recovery program alone. So, the ex-boyfriend recovery program comes with access to a private Facebook support group. Now, we like congregating our members in one place for one singular reason. You need to see other people going through the same exact thing you are going through and trying to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. You see, one of the most annoying parts of going through a breakup is how little support your friends and family can give you if you decide that you want to get your ex back, because they're always going to come at it from a perspective of move on, you'll find someone better, or you know what, there's more fish in the sea. Or simply, if you have a really blunt friend, they'll just sit there and say, get over it. Well, we aim to make the private Facebook support group not only a collaborative effort between you and the people who also purchase the program, but we also try to partner you up with someone in a similar circumstance to you so that you can kind of help each other through the breakup. We call this our battle buddy system. You kind of go through the battles of getting the ex back or getting over the breakup with someone in tow. The other really cool thing about the private Facebook support group is the community. We, and when I say we, I mean me, Coach Anna, and Coach Tyler are constantly doing Facebook Lives. We try to, at least one of us will try to do a Facebook Live Q&A session once a week for like an hour. Basically, that means you submit questions or you show up to the live Q&A session, ask a question, and we answer it right there and then. Simple as can be. And also, speaking of the community, I don't know if you listened to our latest Valentine's Day podcast episode, but Coach Anna was talking about how she does these kind of Valentine's Day card giveaways where she's trying to connect members up to get people to help each other. That's the type of community the Ex Recovery Program is. We're always trying to help you get through the breakup by any means necessary. We also find that the group is a great resource to go to if you're struggling with the no contact rule. Just the other day, we had someone in the private Facebook support group come in and basically say, I want to break no contact. Please tell me why I shouldn't. And within the hour, she had 50 responses of people saying, stay strong, don't break it. This is what happened when I broke it. I really regret it. So you can also get your questions answered from a group perspective. And now we come to the part you're probably really wondering about, which is, does this work? It is the singular question that probably matters to you more than anything else. And I wish I can sit here and guarantee your success, but I can't. I do not have a magic genie in a bottle that can basically say, yeah, get that person's ex back, get that person's ex back. We're not Tom Cruise jumping on a couch here. We're not Oprah giving things away here. We don't get recoveries Oh, what? You get what I'm saying. So here's the thing that I am really proud of, though, with the ex-boyfriend recovery program, and that's the amount of success stories that we have. Now, I will admit I am the most unbiased person when I'm talking about my program, but I will say that I recognize that we live in an age where reviews can be faked or success stories can be doctored. You know, that's why I've kind of gotten away from showing you all of the super positive feedback in the Facebook group, because a lot of people will just sit there and say, well, you can fake that with Photoshop. But what you can't fake with Photoshop is an hour-long conversation with people who went through the program and got their exes back. And luckily for you, we have more of those type of success stories for free on this YouTube channel, or even scattered throughout our entire website on ex-boyfriend recovery and ex-girlfriend recovery. So I'm gonna kind of play you the greatest hits of some of the best feedback that we've gotten as a result of the ex-boyfriend recovery program right now.
When I found out about the Facebook group, that was what sold me on buying the book, because I knew that I needed support from other people that were in my same position. I loved it because there were people in all stages of this process, and I found a lot of wisdom there. I was able to learn from other people's mistakes. I was able to rejoice with them when they were successful and cry for them when they were not. It was just a really great experience. When I started the process and when I joined the group, I had no hope. I felt like since I was blocked, I was probably, blocked on the phone too, and even if I sent a text, that he wouldn't get it or he wouldn't respond. So I couldn't be more pleased with the way things have turned out so far.
The only reason why I text him is because of your book. I promise you, because we both can be very, very stubborn. And if I hadn't had a roadmap, and you mentioned that in the beginning of your book too, if I hadn't had a specific plan and roadmap, we would not be together today, because I didn't have the tools otherwise to approach it in a very strategic and intentional way. So for that, I'm eternally grateful.
Yes, and I never thought it would. I really never thought, because he had actually told me we're never getting back together.
Okay, so he prefaced it with probably, I never loved you before, we're never gonna get back together, all that kind of stuff.
Yep, and then I got this random text, he texted me, hey, I didn't answer. He texted me again, it's important, I need to talk to you. And then he texted me, that was when because I screenshotted what he said to me.
Right.
And that's when he was asking for me back.
I say it probably is the support of the Facebook group does really help, and having all them people to back you up on what you're doing, you just know you're doing the right thing. And people that have gone through the program as well that have achieved that, and whether they've decided whether they want their ex back or not by the end of it.
Your program is amazing. It's I think pretty much anybody should do it, basically, just to learn how to deal with making themselves better and being better, communicating better. I don't even think it needs to be in the situation of a breakup, really, because it helped out so many different elements of my life. So thank you.
I was on the Facebook page. I could take it wherever it was because I had my phone. And when I felt my lowest, I could go to that Facebook page and you felt connected with others. So to have people really care, it just, that means the world. So for me, that matters to me. If someone's genuine, that takes it for me. So that's what I appreciated too. So it was kind of a package of things that made me think, wow, I got to stick with this.